Greetings guys, I'm gonna give you guys something special, something really good, something free by the way, but yeah, you're probably already started by the fact that it's freaking awesome. As you can see, it's right here on the desktop. It's a sample for that. It doesn't say shit, but here it is, another sample, but because this is like, I completely fixed it, I made it empty for you guys, and this is the calculator for the gem. I'm gonna show you this one because it's updated. Actually not updated, it's actually outdated, but it has the values for it, so I'm gonna leave it in the background and open the updated one. This is the one I will put it in the description, which will give you all the options to farm the auction house for whatever. Like really, you could get so much from the auction house. I'm gonna explain the process. The reason this is really working is because you buy Tomes of Secret and Flawless Square Emeralds. See, at the moment I made this Excel program, the values of the following items where it is 110 for each Tome of Secret and 4k per Flawless Square, which is still high because at some point the Flawless Squares were 2k. So what now? I checked up in the auction house and these prices are updated, but these are not. So I'm gonna update them here. Do not change whatever color is mentioned here, just change the auction value, change the price for each unit, and change the amount that you want to buy, because it calculates. I want to buy, let's say, 1,000 Tomes of Secrets and 1,000 Square Emeralds. I'm just gonna use the old value, by the way. It's gonna be 250 per freaking Tome of Secret. Yes, the price increases ridiculously, and within those like 4 hours I made this. So that's already like 250k you have to pay, and it gets added into this list too, because here's tomes. This is the price for every upgrade you have to make. This is the tome price, so it can go up really consecutively. I may add a little box here that will tell you the total price of the tomes, but it's really useless. Alright, each price of Flawless Gem is 4,000. I want to buy 1,000, so I have to pay almost 4.5 million to get this result. And why is this a good way to make money? They sell emeralds for way more than you can make them at the jeweler itself. So what I'm gonna do here is the auction price. I'm gonna get the auction list prices. Alright. No, I don't want it to be white, it's ugly. 1500, and alright, so this is the price it costs to make the square. This is the price you can sell it for, but you have to add it yourself because the market itself changes value a lot. It can be like 41.5k by the time I actually upload this video. It automatically calculates the 50% reduction that the auction house keeps in, and then it tells you the profit, because it just does whatever is here, the total value of what you sell it for, will go minus this. So that's the profit you get per unit. And I'm gonna explain this whole section over here in a second. Let me just get the second view. It's 117k. This will also calculate it. You will get this much per unit. And now I can actually get a brief explanation over this side. Hold on. It's pretty simple. This calculates the amount you get if you sell 3 of those, because you require 3 to make the next level gem. This sells, or this whole paragraph format over here is actually like, okay, if I want to sell 3 of those gems, I will get this amount, which is mentioned here. God damn it. Which is mentioned here. This is what I get if I sell 3 of those. Instead of going to the next level, I decided to sell 3 of those, and I will lose this amount of money if I were to actually sell those 3 instead of going to the next level. So pretty much it's not worth it to just sell those 3. So currently it's just worth more getting Radiant Squares and selling those. So we go over to the next level, 755k, 750,000, and then we see 16k per unit, which is a shitload actually, because if you can buy a bulk of Flawless Squares are cheap, that's for this reason. If you can buy a load of Flawless Squares, you can get 16k. It takes about 10 minutes making about 100 stars from Flawless Squares. Not even. You can get an easy 1.5 million profit. It just takes a little bit of bulk cash. It's everything you need. And if you don't have the bulk cash, do check the annotation up in the top video, as it's maybe outdated, but it works really well with the updated gold gear, such as the gold skin armor, which I recently added. I think it's recently added. I'm gonna fill out the list here completely and give you a short view of how it looks when you have a full list of auction items. Let's see, it's 2 million. It's 26700. Those numbers were totally off of what I actually typed there, so don't bother it. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. So currently I earn 16k per unit on each star. If I prefer to go for a flawless star, I lose 7.5k if I sell those 3 instead. So I go for 55k profit per flawless star, so that's really a lot. And if I were to sell 3 of those, it's actually worth more than making perfect star. And from this point on, you want to ignore this part. It's completely. You have the current profit at flawless star giving you 55k per unit profit, which is plenty, if you ask me, because it's really a lot. The Radiant star, this section I actually added it to make it look good, but it never ever gets good profit. It always stays negative. You always lose something if you make this. It's still cheaper than buying it, but it is super expensive and it will never give you profit, or at least even when the gems were 2,000. Then but then the price of the star was like 70 million as well, so it won't give you profit. Don't bother making Radiant star for profit. Go up to a perfect star at least, as you can see right here. This is the value I will get for everything. It calculates everything. All you have to do is have Excel, make sure this program runs it. It's an outdated Excel version. I'm sorry I can't show you it on Diablo 3 itself. I kind of have issues with recording Diablo as along with my desktop. For some odd reason, my video card is good enough, but it keeps on bugging my whole recorded stuff. It's really weird. I can't explain it, but it makes matters easier. I will put this in the description. I will upload it. You can download it, whatever. It's totally on me. I spent like 3 hours on it actually. I have little Excel knowledge, but believe me, it's accurate. It will help you. Without this, you're gonna have a hard time unless you are like a math miracle guy. But really, this is gonna make your life easier. It's good to do aside from grinding. And that's about it, guys. Have fun. And hopefully you don't inflate the market with emeralds too much that they actually get either cheap or freaking expensive. Yeah. Have fun.